Hello, wonderful humans on planet Earth. I hope everybody's feeling good today. And today I want to talk a little bit about science and I guess religion. Religion, first of all, I really see more as, you know, trying to bring rules that we have in ourselves, like a moral or natural law, bring those rules down to earth. And that's really what I think is the Bible, that's the Quran, that's the Torah. Like, all of those books are really just writing down laws that are from somewhere else but earth. So what happened with our Western society? That's the big question. And yeah, what happened is really science happened, which is a great thing. We were really it was aiming on improving our material world and living conditions, and it has it was very successful. People used to die when they were like almost around 40 or something years old, or 36 years old, and today people turn 67 or something in average, and I mean people turn 90 and more, so science brought good things, and I'm far away from saying, something is bad, because everything bad contains something good, so everything good contains something bad. There's a night, there's a day, there's the sun, there's the moon, there's the earth, there's the heaven, there's a female, there's a male, there's a good, there's a bad. It's not just black and white. In the yin there's a yang, and within the yang there's a yin. So there's always, for example, in your everyday life, when something goes really wrong and you feel like, God, why is this happening to me? Afterwards, very often, you learn the lesson from it. If it's not actually teaching you a lesson right away, you can reflect on things that happened to you and then see the fruits that came out of it. So yeah, maybe just do a little experiment with yourself and just go to your most traumatic situations you had in your life, and then try to be reflective about what happened afterwards, what good came after it, or what was the bad, what happened to you through that. Was it like giving you a little nudge to do something, and then you ended up in a better situation? Maybe. I think that's a very common principle in general. But again, so we started worshiping God long before there was science. We always worshiped God, and even when science came along, which was a product of religion, like those people that started working scientifically, they were guided by God. They found all their knowledge, they found all their understandings through that inner power. And go back, I mean, all of those guys were believing in God. There were always, I mean, most men really started like more to put it on a rationale. So like Aristoteles, or Hegel and Kant and all of those, they're all like going for what feels good or what's reasonable, like the reason of it. And but it's in the end, it's all a feeling. If something feels good, it is good, and you have to trust that law, which is not just hocus pocus. That is something real. And I understand it's not easy to just abandon your rationale, because they have completely infiltrated this in our brains, that we have no access to our higher spirits. It doesn't really matter who, but right now it's really it's the concept of the state that makes laws for us, rational laws that do not consider spirituality whatsoever. And yeah, what are we having? Just a bunch of fucking mental health problems, right? You want to deny that? The people committing suicide, the people taking drugs, the people drinking alcohol. How many of you are drinking alcohol at least 3 days a week? And I'm not judging you. I'm not judging you. I'm just saying, like, how is that possible? How is this possible? So why is it so weird? Why are, like, not Aborigines, but, like, you know, in South America, many parts where it's, like, really not very developed, why the people seem like happy? Yeah. You know, happiness is a big part of it. But yeah, we are living in our cities, and we're going to work 9 to 5. We kill our spirits with spirits, bad spirits. I think that's even what it means. Alcohol is, like, I think, as an Arabic term, it means bad spirits. So yeah, we're living in our cities. We're letting all these negativity, all these news coming to us that fears us, which, yeah, freezes our hearts pretty much. Like, the amount of desperation we feel. Yeah, what we smell is just intoxicating in the city, you know, the pollution and everything. What we see is also just, you know, it's a lot of poison we let into ourselves. Besides of the food, guys, besides of the food, you know, you're eating, like, your fried stuff, your processed food, like vegetables and fruits. Your body needs to get cleaned first. You have to take care of your body, because your body is the tool to access something. The body is the tool to be existent on this earth, but it's not it. Your body is one part. You have thoughts, you have feelings. When you love somebody, you know how strong that is. If you have friends, you know how, you know, relationships are just, you know, you can't really explain it. And there are situations where you can feel other human beings. You just, like, see them on a party or in a bar, or yeah, and a family, whatever. It's feelings. It's something that is not, you can't really explain that. I mean, Freud tried to explain it, but those guys are all just, like, didn't consider that there is an entire world coming from your heart that you can access and live after and commit to. So, y'all, there's a plan made, I'm telling you. Have trust, have faith, clean yourself. Science will not go anywhere. Yeah, we should not stop having science. We should not stop. Like, I think it's a good thing, you know, if you love, you know, understanding the things in our material world. Go with God. I trust you. You will understand more. I think our science is really at the point where we understand a lot, but it's kind of stopping now. And so the people are reaching out to spirituality and going to India, which is great, you know, like, whatever religion you choose, it doesn't matter. It's all the same. I mean, Buddhism really accesses this whole, it's kind of like a good guide to get there, I think. And I think the Bible, Torah, and, you know, the Quran is more just rules once you're there, you know, how to understand God once you found Him, or once He found you. But right now we need to find Him first, which is Him. But first you have to focus on yourself. You have to leave the cities. You have to stop having all the stuff coming to you. And again, I know you care so much about all the other things out there. You care about justice, social justice. You care about the earth, climate change. Yeah, there's no government, no state that will fix it. The more rules we get, the more people are dying. That is a matter of fact. So you and all of you have to focus on themselves, clean and rinse. You know, what do you have to lose? You know, honestly, like, you go to your job every morning, everything is completely meaningless, there's no real point in life anyways. There's more. Aren't you freaking curious what is out there? Well, I hope I get you excited here about it. But for now, yeah, I will leave you with this. Just remember, you know, when Nietzsche said God is dead, that's not really what he said, you know. That's just the title of a book where he wrote down the laws of God, so that the people who are all in denial of God have something else, a substitute that gives natural and moral law. And also, what you want to consider for a second is what happened that time after, you know, after the shift from the 19th to the 20th century. We had 2 world wars. The Soviet Union was established, and Mao killed millions of people, just as the Soviet Union. So there were a lot of people dying right after claiming that God is dead, which is suspicious. Think about that too, you know. For thousands of years, people believed in God, but we know it's so much better now. There's no God. No. Stupid woman stuff. Yeah, it's not that stupid, you know. And our earth needs us right now, and it is on all of us to start the journey that was made for us and not go with the journey of literally slavery, working from 9 to 5, oppressing your brain with freaking alcohol and other demons that are here, everywhere, and especially here. Follow your heart. That's that. Okay. Again, 12 minutes. Everybody have a nice day. Find some rest and some peace for a second. Try to shut down your news alerts on your phones. That's literally whenever you have a minute and you allow yourself maybe to think for yourself, just like that, and let it flow. There's like ding, and you're like, oh, real world is calling. Okay. Be good to yourself, you know. There's more to all of this, and it's beautiful, and we can do it. You just have to believe something irrational, and something irrational is happening right now, and I know you can all feel it. And since I know that, please take your time to think about it. All right, everybody, have a wonderful day. Sun is shining. Not very long, it's gonna rain today, but that's great. I love rain. Washes everything away. Water's great. We are water. And yeah, peace out, A-Town. Have a nice day, everybody.